Being a weekday, there were very few people at the zoo today. Alison found that she could rent a double stroller to push both her babies around in. Many people noticed that extremely attractive professional woman pushing a cart with two large babies. Their first stop was at the primates. The two babies had a ball watching the apes and monkeys swing and play. Natasha was having a wonderful time making faces at the gorilla and watching him mimic them back. From there they went and saw the elephants and rhinos. As they neared the large cats, she noticed that baby Tasha was fidgeting more than Douglas was. "What's wrong?" Alison cooed. "Does baby Tasha wanna walk like a big girl?" "Yes," she said. "I'm not a baby." "Really?" Alison said in a demeaning tone. "So someone else pooped and peed in your diapers?" "No, it's plain to see that you are a baby, but some babies can walk." Alison helped Natasha out of the stroller and soon she was walking beside them. Attached to her wrist, however, was a long leash. As they left the large cats, Alison suggested that they should eat lunch. She led her babies over to a picnic table and gave them their food. Alison fed Douglas, and Natasha was allowed to feed herself like this morning. Only now the food was crackers, cheese, apple slices, and raisins. She was not given a bottle but was now allowed to use a sippy cup. Douglas was given his bottle, and once Alison finished her lunch she looked around for a bathroom with a changing area, as she was sure she could smell that her babies were more than in need of a diaper change. It took a little bit of looking around, but she soon found a diaper changing station. It was in the women's restroom. First she changed Douglas. As she did this, several other women came in. One was quite startled to see a man in the ladies' restroom. As she was finished putting a clean diaper on Douglas, she was interrupted by a zoo security officer. She stared at her and Douglas for quite some time, watching Alison put a badly soiled disposable diaper into a small trash bag before she interrupted. "Yes, how can I help you, officer?" Alison replied. "Never mind. I was told that there was a man in here, but obviously the other woman was mistaken. How old's your baby?" "He's 25, Alison told the officer. Douglas blushed as he heard them talking about him. "He's just adorable. Take good care of him and enjoy the zoo." With that the officer left. Natasha was next to be changed. As she was changing her, a mother came in with her toddler daughter. The child was about 3 and had a wet stain that started from her bottom and led all the way down her legs. "Why didn't you tell me you had to go potty? This is the second time in 2 days you've wet your pants." Alison looks at the distraught mom and said, "At least she hasn't messed her pants like this baby." The mother and child looked in awe as Alison removed baby Tasha's wet, messy diaper and changed her into a clean one. The 3-year-old laughed. "That big girl pooped in her diapers." The little girl stood up proudly and said, "I'm a big girl, I wear panties. You're a baby, you wear diapers." With that Natasha started to cry. The mothers then chided the girl and told her say she's sorry. The mother also apologized. Natasha just wouldn't stop crying until Alison picked her up and held her. In her mouth she placed a pacifier and rocked her little girl. Once she was quiet they went and finished their trip to the zoo. The rest of the zoo trip was less traumatic. Some people stared, many laughed, but few said anything directly to them. It was about 3 o'clock and the babies were getting restless, so Alison, baby Tasha, and baby Doug headed home.